And I'm like, wow, I haven't even thought of it like that. But that's tremendous. I mean, I think this gets back to the living and breathing what we do. It is not a job for us. It's not a job. It's not a career. We are who we are, and and I try to always tell people on the team to have the opportunity to wake up and do what you want. Amazing. And I always tell people in gaming, have fun. If you can have fun, that means we did our job. If people are now, the reviews are going on or whatever. If you could play Postal for 15 minutes without laughing, I don't think you played Postal. You played another game. And because part of our whole shtick is, I could be playing and you're going to laugh. There aren't many games where you can watch the player and enjoy the game, even though you're waiting to play.
Yeah.
And you can literally watch somebody play Postal and just, so that to me, that's kind of one of our guiding lines in terms of design. And, I always talk about whatever we're putting into the game, it should be fun. If in addition you can make people laugh, then it's even better. Because now you're enjoying it as a gamer, you're playing, you're having fun. With other people, you're just laughing. I mean, it's hysterical. So, and that's not 100%, but that's
right. And humor is subjective, so there's plenty of people that aren't going to laugh, and that's fine. There's something else for them.
Yeah, there's always something.
There's a broad spectrum of gaming out there, and like you said, if you're not laughing the first 15 minutes, we're probably not for you.
Well, that too.
Move on.
Yeah.
Or write a terrible review about how unfunny we are. That's cool. just say something.
Or you don't want to admit that you are pissing your pants.
Yeah, that can happen too.
Yeah, there is kind of this idea in modern gaming, like, it's got to be elevated. It's going to be, you have to take something away from it. You've got to be The Last of Us. You got to be The Last of Us 2.
Of course.
But some games just need to be Postal.
Right.
Especially Postal. Like, if you guys have come at Postal Forum and, like, we've done it's a story about loss and introspection and...
Well, this game takes place inside the dude's head. Brain damage takes place, but it's not really an introspection game.
Yeah, if you came out and were like, oh, this is completely different. It's going to be very cerebral. I'd be like, oh my God. See you guys later.
When Learning with Scissors comes out with another game, it's going to be a fucked up game about toys. Okay, it's not going to be a game about... Yeah, we do have another IP called Assault and Battery. We were working on a VR title in that space for a while. The name sounds different than it is, but it's literally about toys. So,
I think that's great. So, you guys don't have a booth at PAX this year?
No.
Which is the most Postal-ass thing ever. Like, whenever I saw that we had time with Running with Scissors, I was like, oh, where's their booth? And he's like, it's a hotel lobby. I'm like, that's so...
Well, this is how we did it.
On brand.
This is how we did it for 10 years back when Postal 2 came out.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's on brand.
Then I started to get booths at, like, CPL, little smaller gaming conventions. And then when we had a booth at PAX 2 years ago, that was very odd for us to have a real booth. It worked out well, but we're not really booth people. It's a long weekend.
A quick funny historical story. E3 many years ago for Postal 2 with Gary Coleman. So we didn't have a booth, and I got banned from the show after the first day. So I said, what could I do here? How can we set up? We had a monitor, the whole crazy bit. So I said, we need a good position. There's the men's room, there's the women's room. One of these nice little Mexican ladies was going by with the food cart. I said, Miss, here. I said, the cart was empty. She had to go back for more food or whatever. I said, honey, here's $10. Give me the cart. I took the cart. We set it up between the men's room and the women's room because everybody got a turn, right? So I said, this is a great traffic zone. So we took this food cart that was empty, put the monitor on it, had Gary Coleman standing there. That was our booth.
Yeah, didn't go well with the security.
But I'm just saying, look, I don't know. It's cool. I mean, and again, this was not. We don't think about this shit. It's not like how could we. We knew we're gonna go in and we
are going to the show. We're not just hanging out across the street. I'm hosting a panel at 1:00, and then we have another one on Sunday. So we're actually here for the panels and to chat with media.
Yeah, thanks so much for talking to us, guys. It's so weird to me to be talking to you because the cowboy hat isn't a problem. I'm from rural Oklahoma. I still live in rural Oklahoma. But being a kid in rural Oklahoma, whenever you get a hold of a copy of Postal or Postal 2, it's life-changing. You're like, holy shit. People out here doing this.
Yeah.
So it's just really cool to get to talk to you guys. I want to thank you.
The honest hours.
No. Thank you for talking to us. I mean, like, we're here doing this shit because we like to laugh and make people have fun. Like, we're honored when people want to talk to us who are actually like
Get it.
yeah. I mean, you don't have to love our shit, you don't have to hate our shit, but you get it.
Yeah.
You know, we're not like PhDs of gaming. We're more like barely out of fucking kindergarten. And I'm happy in that space.
We failed kindergarten, so.
The one thing I would ask, you know, you guys can play it and write about it, whatever. Just, if you have any questions, write us. We'll answer them. And if we answer, I always ask, just print what we say. You know, it's okay. I mean, like it, dislike it, and you guys write what you want, write what you feel about it. It's all good.
And if you want to make our quotes funnier, that works too. A writing team's always good.
So you got one really important question, though.
Sure.
Did you guys know you spelled the word regrets wrong in the title?
You don't even know how many for real times
Oh, no.
we've been asked that. Like, I have been told by people I'm close with, like, hey man, I know you spent a lot of money, but, and I'm like, okay.
Oh no.
Thank you. That's actually kind of why in the logo it's in a neon sign form.
So it's
that was actually the
absolutely
design
certain.
of it. Is like, fuck, we had all these neon signs made and it's spelled wrong.
But you know,
Yeah.
when we had the game 2 days ago came out of early access, and we were thinking literally the night before, okay, well, it's not completely polished. It's, you know, it's barely one.
Not even remotely polished.
So then we tagged it with. We wanted to polish the game, but we were too high.
It's coming out on 420, so we got too high to finish this game.
You know, it's an evolution. That's something that I think people miss, and I don't. To me, it's just so obvious, but it just seems like people they want everything in a nice, beautiful box. Life is not that way. Life is filled with injustice and tragedy. So when I could sprinkle a little fun on things, enjoy.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day here, right, like, people are spending their hard-earned money on things, and they do have certain expectations. But I ask, read the fucking post before you buy it. Because our post straight up says, like, guys, this shit ain't done. Okay? We went into early access because we needed to raise funds to make the game. We got into early access, we did well. We expanded the team by a triple. The game kind of got a little bit out of control scope-wise, and then we had to come out of early access to do the same thing. But we're not going to stop working on this game ever.
People should know at this point because, okay, so you guys know Dying Light 2 came out
Yeah.
recently, and they said we're guaranteeing 3 years of support on this game. With Postal 2, you're like, we're still supporting it for 25 fucking years, y'all. Like, you can lay that claim because, you know, Techland is like, oh, we have the best ongoing support in the business. The guys that are running with scissors, they've never stopped updating their shit. So.
Yeah, actually, what's funny is just last night, there was a thread going back and forth about some stuff that's going into the Postal 2 update. And it is kind of weird to me, right? Like, we've been doing it for a long time, but that's the game I made when I was 20. It was the first game I made. And watching us kind of, like, nitpick about things that are going to go in the menu now, and it's like, I can't fucking believe we're still updating this game. And it's not like we're releasing, like, a minor update. Like, there's a fan that made something called the X patch for Postal 2. It's been on workshop for a while, and it's a massive overhaul of a lot of things. And we brought him on about 6 months ago and said, hey, you want to incorporate this into the base game? And he was like, fuck yeah. So he's been working on incorporating it into the base game. It's been done for a while. We got to do some final stuff. But we wanted to get Postal 4 out. Then we're going to update Postal 2 with that. And then, hopefully down the line we'll have completely remade Postal 2, so a whole new generation of fans can play it on PlayStation.
That's one of the goals.
I'm super excited. Thanks again for chatting with us.